Tiff and Rach here.
We are the Nobodies, and this is our podcast. Take 3.
Oh my God. Technology and us and the soupy 537 days it feels like we've been here already. And we did our model sessions yesterday, and it was a real treat to get to go through all of the things that we had kind of taken away from the morning.
We've been learning and layering in nuance with each session of our training. My clients are always asking me, why are you going there for 500 hours? Why is it 12 weeks of your year and life? And it's because we are layering nuance and learning different little tidbits about reading people's bodies visually and in movement, and also refining how we feel the geography of what's happening inside their body after we look at them. And sometimes it's different than what we see. And it takes this much time to really become just basically skilled in this venture. Something that I really took away from yesterday, at the end of my session with my model, I asked Tom Myers over to take a look at her. And ever so quickly, he just said, all right, sit down on the bench. You need to put your hand right here, and she needs to move in this way. And as she did that, this huge, beautiful breath came out of her body that I didn't know she had in her. And it's moments like that where you experience someone who has mastered this craft, and getting to be with that is really fucking special.
Yeah, I had a moment in the car this morning on the way back from the gym. This is Tom's last, when I say this, he even said the word wistful. This is a wistful moment for him because he's been teaching our term 1, 2, and 3 as his last. In this context, he wants to do plenty of postgraduate work and advanced trainings.
All over the world.
And he will continue to do that. And it's not about his energy or his lack of drive. But man, this takes it out of everyone, including him. I can't imagine. But we have had the rhetoric of listening to our other teachers that he's giving us so much. He's pouring himself into us, and I can see why. He has so much knowledge, how to even express it,
how to boil it down and get it back to the basic level that we are currently understanding things at. It's a lot.
And I think for him too, he jokingly said, I've been talking for this entire year. He hasn't he doesn't let up. And I can see how it's almost like there's this inside knowing for him that, 75 years on this planet and honing a skill for 55 years, and not just honing a skill that someone taught him, but then taking his teachings from Ida and from, Charles Schultz and all these other people that he's had contact with. And then growing and building this entire Anatomy Trains program and also the actual context that he pulls these lines out of the body. Mm-hmm. He's developed these things via anatomy that he's literally carved out of the human body. And
through dissection work.
Yes, and he continues to do that because showing how humans are continually unfolding and making, we're making these evolutionary changes as time goes on, seeing how musculature has differed throughout how we've documented it. And so he brings back all of these old drawings of the human body before we even knew really what was going on, and kind of just how those representations reflect on us now.
Yeah.
And
it was interesting. Speaking with Tom recently, he shared with me his origin story and his first experience of this style of work. It was Rolfing at the time, and he said he was at a hippie gathering, and that people were coming back to this circle with these red welts on them. And there was a guy, Rolfing, doing body work with people in his van. And so Tom sneaked off, and he had an experience of this person just plowing through his sternal fascia, which is a pretty intense introduction. It's your chest bone in between your pecs or your breast tissue if you're a woman. And it is rife with things like grief and
Sadness.
holding and biomechanic situations from hunching. Anyway, there's a lot there. And that was his first foray into this work. And it was just fun to kind of hear how he dropped in and how he was drawn to it.
And how he's never changed. He's never lost a lot of the things that he experienced in from those first experiences with this kind of work. Either way, we are being cacawed to go to school.
We have to go back to school. It has been a pleasure, as usual, to share this time with you. Thank you for your attention.
It means everything.
Yep. Bye.